Let's get ready to rumble. Not too much longer now. A 100 stream streak. Congrats, JJ. Can't thank you enough. You only got 100 more streams to go, because when you hit the 200 stream streak, the special prize is a shout out at the end of the stream. There goes Amy. I'm just kidding, man. The 200 streak bonus is to be determined. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the zone. So glad you're here for some Mario action. And it's time for me to come on camera to say hello to you all. Shout out to Nuclear Cheetah. Hey, what's up, everybody? Where did my Wiimote nunchuck go? Now, I know where that is. Sam is amazed at JJ's 100 stream streak. Bravo, JJ. Couldn't have done it without you. Seriously, if he missed one stream, the streak would have been gone completely. We got Sam in the house, and of course, the question on everyone's mind is, was Sam impressed by Summer Game Fest or the Xbox Showcase? Hello to Mr. Nobody, Alexa, JJ spotted Sakurai on the schedule, having them bowls, and here we go, baby. We got Ghost of Burb, Super Rayman, what an awesome crew. So let's get into it, huh? Super Mario Galaxy, living the good life, here in the zone. Nice. Volume levels appear to be acceptable. Maybe I'll boost the game audio a tiny smidge. Stupid bug. Now Sam says today is an Ubisoft event. I can't say I was aware of that. Are they gonna announce finally the hotly anticipated Far Cry 9? Ooh, you hear that special beat that came in? Hey, I can't do. Good morning from Monday indeed. What's up? Welcome to the Galaga, where the beat comes in, a la Yoshi. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I've been hard at work on the Unleashed video, and I sent a quick update to patrons today that basically said it's coming this week. And the reason for the holdup is because, well, it's not a 10-minute video the way that I kind of thought it would be. It's closer to 17, 18 minutes. Alright? So, please expect a Just an awesome... I'm so happy with the way the video is coming out. You will be delighted. You will be surprised. And it's just a testament to how great the game is. How stunning it is in motion when you know what you're doing. But alright. I guess I should go here, because I do have enough rainbow pieces to... Oh, wait, spin dig? Oh, okay. So that... Did I open this last week and just peek? Let's actually... Actually, why don't we start with spin dig, and then I'll circle back to that little offshoot area. Clash says I didn't, You're saying I didn't save. I don't know. So last time, that was a hypothesis, but it turned out that I did save. Because the game auto-saves. So if I had to guess, I bet you I opened that path, but then I didn't go to the special level. But it is very funny that both times I've come back to this game, there's always a little bit of, did I lose some progress? Nice, I can't scooped up the BGM request. That's how it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this first wager, and it's will I beat this level without dying? 2 minutes begin right now. Here we go. Clash says that I did Flip Galaxy last time, and now it's still on the map. I think I died, right? I remember having a heartbreaking non-victory. Alright, now I have the Battlins from Celeste chasing me. But if I plan out my moves, they can't really cause that much of an issue. Okay, I got my spin move. Alright. So they can catch up to a plumber like myself. I've got my IR. What does it say? Careful? What use is that? Oh god. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I crashed and burned at the Flip Panel Galaxy. So today I'll get my revenge. Now I bet what has to happen here... Oh, never, that was not what I expected. Aha! One of these gimmicks. Yeah, so it probably... Why do I stink at this? Oh! Is this how it's supposed to go? Oh, you gotta like... Oh, it's because it's the shake the controller. Okay. What do I gotta do? Ground pound this? Spin? Alright, micro bonus. This looks dangerous. This is kind of reminding me of Mario 3D World. You know, trying to get these guys bopped on the head. Don't need extra lives, but it's good for style points. And hey, what's going on, Javid? Welcome to another exciting week in the zone. Sam says get the coins. Yeah, I could have used 1 coin for life, couldn't I? I should have acted fast. Alright, here we go with Sonic Colors. So now, what? Do I spin? And I drill. Oh, that's cool. It bounces back up if it hits the wall. Ooh, and it has that, like... It ricochets off of, like, 45-degree angles. That's really cool. And hello to someone on YouTube. That's, of course, Mikey Game Studios. How's it going? Glad you popped in over on YouTube on the Alex Yard Adventure channel. Because, yeah, great week in the zone. Coming at... this is going to be a great week. There's nothing in the schedule that's like, you know, a big, important event or anything. But it's just all great games. And those are the little creepy smiley faces from Mario 2. There's a lot of Sonic in the schedule on Monday and Wednesday. So the weekend is Nintendo Switch Day. With Dark Souls... and then some Smash Ultimate, And of course, some more Hyrule Warriors, but not in that order. No ho. That sequence I just drilled through was exceptionally easy. Cool, and I can't do, listened in to the co-composition segment. That was interesting, to say the least. Indeed it was. I said my piece, and now, in a way, the ball is in the court of everyone else. Everyone else is free to make a move, by which I mean respond. What are you going to do with the information that I've brought to your attention, internet community at large? Because the basic way to say it is that this is your chance. You've seen what I have outlined and found and discovered. Now you're going to show what you're made of. And the world is watching. The world is watching. And I am watching myself carry around these cute silver star pals. Alexa switched on the video mode. Don't forget, you can choose the amount of pixels you want to have. Eblo says, the world is watching. Stalker. Uh-oh, 2 life, Sam. I better get a coin somewheres. Does it want me to just dig wherever? Alright, now it's gonna give me the... Hey, why didn't I get those coins? Okay, it's just 3D. It's not just a 2D plane. Ah, awesome. Third Bruno, thank you so much for subscribing. Big shout out to the third Bruno for subscribing. Whoa, at tier 3? Wow, I didn't even notice that the first time I looked at it. Third Bruno subscribing at tier 3. So what that means, that a tier, just so everyone understands how big of a deal and how thankful I am, a tier 3 subscription, basically, from what I understand, costs 3 times as much as a regular subscription. So why would you do that? Well, to support the Alex Yard Zone, but also you get a lot more channel points just for watching, and I would assume it does not affect winning points in wagers, but all those other ways that you can get points, you get a significant multiplier. And yes, Koyao, we do have Dark Souls. Come hell or high Capra, it's going down. It's going down. And yeah, this past Saturday's stream was, legendary in how bad it was by certain measures. I spent an hour stuck on the Capra Demon. The control configuration was not ready, and that was my fault for Sonic and his secret Black Knights. And then, right, all of that happened, and then on top of that, Dr. Robotnik Ring Racers was no longer installed on my computer. So I had to do an on-the-air, fresh reinstall, button mapping. There were 2 principal failures. Now, one failure is that I was unprepared, and that's totally on me. I can blame Toby Fox a little bit for that, LMFAO, but only for so much. But the bigger failure of mine was a failure to keep my cool on the air. It's one thing to get frustrated, but to keep just ruminating on it out loud, and in so doing pass some of the stress to you. I failed in my job as a host. It was a learning experience. It was raw, unfiltered emotions, and I really thank everybody for being so patient. But I want you to know that, after the stream, reflecting what I had done, I was very indulgent, thinking out loud like, oh, my mind is fried. I can't even handle this button mapping stuff. That's what we like to call something that accomplishes nothing, not a thing. Alright, so Icantu says the Paul McCartney one seemed nebulous, but you could see my point. On the other hand, the Skyfire one was very compelling. I honestly don't think I would... Yeah, and I'll try not to talk about this too much, although I really do appreciate you asking, I can too, but because it's kind of a serious-ish topic, I'll at least commit to the viewers that I won't just bring it up left and right out of nowhere. The Bone Trestle example is a lot less severe than the Skyfire one, but it's the Skyfire example that makes me look at Bone Trestle, and now that I have a more glaring example of the method, it sheds a lot of new light on Bone Trestle. Bone Trestle, I shouldn't even... yeah, so I appreciate you asking. The ball is in other people's court, and there may be a future chapter to this discussion. That's all I can say. Clash Pineapple is excited for the next awesome level. Oh, and hey, what's up? Let me pronounce this right. Pakurka. Pakurka, how you doing? Over on YouTube, we got Pakurka and Mikey Game Studios, and you're just in time, Pakurka, to see this payout. Let's see who won the first wager. That would, of course, be Serious Sam picking up the biggest victory. Because I didn't die on the drill level, man. Why, do I get to have the drill level on command for the rest of the game? Don't go digging through the center of your face ship, huh? Get it? Face ship? Is that what they call it in the OG JP release? Celeste, yeah, JJ brought a Celeste song to the table to play the game. Was it co-composed? Yeah, Eblo was busy watching Jeff Keighley's stream. The struggle is real. I'm just kidding about the struggle, but I heard that I guess there was an Xbox showcase and a Summer Game Fest, and both of them don't really have, like, great reviews. Ghostaburb has the right takeaway from all of this. Live and learn. Yeah, that was more or less Icantu's thoughts on the matter. So, now how did I get here? I guess I don't fully get this overworld yet. Can I go back? Do I want to go back in here? Is this... Oh, is this my, like, power-up gallery? Just for future reference. Can I even talk to the star, Luma? Whatever. It's a good game, man. JJ says the highlight of Xbox's stream was that they made a goofy NPC memed guy from the Fable trailer less ugly, setting a shining example. Ever since the first Sonic trailer was made less ugly, it's a trailblazer for everyone else in the creative space, I'll say. Yeah, Icantu thinks it's a shame that, yeah, things descended into ad hominem. And that comes with the territory, and it only makes me more confident that what I'm saying is correct, because I would lose confidence in what I'm saying if those folks, you know, were able to counter-respond to but instead that, you have a grudge against Toby Fox, don't you? That must be what it is. Alright, I'm gonna call Luma on my cell phone. Late night when you need my bits. Yeah, so I failed this one last time. I'm 90% sure. Mikey Game Studios wonders, how's everyone doing? Commenting from over on YouTube. I'm doing great. Dude, Sonic Spinball on Wednesday is gonna be awesome. I've been playing it the past couple nights to make sure that I'm ready. And yeah, dude, I may have mentioned this in the schedule go live. Whoops, don't waste any bits. But this time, right, I've played Sonic Spinball since I was a very young child. And I almost beat the game as a young kid. I certainly made it to the last level. And I'll never forget when I got to the machine and how incredible incredible that music is in the machine level of Sonic Spinball. So, yeah, nice. Glad that Javid is excited for Spinball. Yeah, I Can't Do says Spinball on Wednesday. Looks like you're gonna have to wake up early again, and I do appreciate it. So the major thing I discovered while playing Sonic Spinball this week, that I just didn't quite realize this to the proper extent when I was young, is that you have a great deal of mid-air control. And it's a total... Once you know that you can affect your trajectory by hitting the joystick, that... So, like, I'm being a lot more deliberate playing it now about getting Sonic to come to a rest with the flipper up, and then let it go, let Sonic fall, and then boom, you just hit it. You have a lot of control and aim, rather than just... I think when I was a kid, I would just randomly react to the ball coming down, like, oh, here it comes, okay, I hit it. All right, good, I guess, like, I just didn't strategize as much as probably a successful gamer should. And yeah, Eblo is wondering if the co-composer discussion is on YouTube. Yes, it was on the Alex Yard Adventure channel. And... oh yeah, I gotta start the wager. And by the way, this was the level that I died on. I can't pause? Alright, of course that didn't count for the wager, but... Alright, I recommend that everyone place a modest bet of 100 points. Okay, but it is without dying. I can't die. It's only gonna be 1 minute to bet, and it has started now. I Can't Do always got stuck on the machine level. You had a similar experience with the Showdown's music when you were 10 after picking the game up. Yeah, that Showdown one is pretty brutal. And I guess we're opening things off right with a taunt.
I'm going to say a few things. I'm going to say some bad words. You're just going to have to deal with it.
Woke up this morning, got some gabagool. And then I woke up the next day and got some gabagool. Keep waking up and keep getting different types of gabagool. I even got some gabagool from a Scooby-Doo. Oh!
Poor Tony dropping his gun, just trying to get through life. Koyao had said, the machine is such a great track. It feels like your Mega Drive's guts hate you. I chose the machine for when I did that visual radio video on the Alex Yard Adventure channel. That was so awesome to put together. And hearing the individual instrument, what a beat, what a great usage of the Sega Genesis sound chip. Yeah, that's Sonic Spinball. The machine is incredible. And so is Toxic Caves, but you already knew that. Toxic Caves is Barack Obama's treasure. Mikey Game Studios over on YouTube is wondering if I'm excited for Sonic X Shadow Generations. I guess you could say that. I don't know if I'm going to buy it on day one, but I'm certainly going to be talking about it and analyzing the hell out of it. And I think it's really cool that they're doing it. But after $60 on Frontiers and Superstars, I'm gonna have to take a moment to reflect, alright? And yes, Eblo, that was indeed The Sopranos. So I have to be deliberate about these... I noticed that Bow Wow, as I call them, like, shattered. Is it because I can just break the Bow Wow? Let me try to break the Bow Wow. Ready? So I can just break that. I'm assuming that it broke because I did the spin move. Eblo says this coming October is stacked for game releases. You'll have to sit on Shadow Generations because it has DLC coming later. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's DLC in Shadow Generations that's not available on day one. I don't don't know, man. Alright, I guess I should... Alright, I guess I'm pretty confident that it's my spin move that's hitting the thing. So maybe I should just actually do a spin move off here to the left. Now that's gonna fall. We're on our way. Alright. Isn't it so, like, you have a fear of heights looking down at all these stars? Wow, Sam says Penny's Big Breakaway is on sale for $19.99. Let it be known. 60 frames per second on some machines. Oh god. Stick drift can be deadly on a level like this. Ghost of Burb is gonna listen... Yeah, I remember watching that music video on MTV growing up, Weapon of Choice by Fatboy Slim. That's the one with Christopher Walken, well, walking around. Alright, this was where I died last time. So that is gonna fall. Do this. And then when the blue one comes, I'll roll. I'm a dead man. You know, that might have been the exact same spot that I died last time. And hey, welcome, Indie Gotcha. You made it to Mario Galaxy for this wager that I just lost, making the underdog bettors a little bit more profitable. How's it going, Indie Gotcha? But yeah, Eblo says that Shadow Generations is getting a new level at Holiday 2024. Yeah, because the base game is supposed to come out in October, right? So there's a holiday DLC. I wonder how much cheaper the entire collection will be by that point. Wow, I thought that was a supersonic coin for a moment. So I'm gonna let that bow wow fall. And just be on my way. It's not done yet though. We got these electric fences. Wow, Indie Gotcha picked up a Game Boy Pocket for £50. Is that pounds or penny pences? Sorry, it's been a while since JJ explained the UK's currency to me. Alright, it was 50 euros, but still, I get the sense that's a good price for such a, you know, classic retro console. I certainly had a Game Boy Pocket as a young kid, and you know what my anchor game was? The one game that I got on the day that I bought a Game Boy Pocket. It was a little game that you know and love as Pokemon Red version. Oh, did I love it. I played it quite a bit. Almost as much as I played Galaxy 2. Look how good I got that star. Sam wonders how much, 50 euros, what is that in American dollars? And if my arm could reach the Google next to my desk, I would Google search that. But I have to pay out the wager. Wow, okay, so the no's were the majority. Because it is a dangerous, make one slip up, and you die type of level. So that makes sense. Way to go, Serious Sam. Is that 2 victories already today? Not just 2 victories, but, getting the biggest payout like that. Look to Sam for your cues, everyone. Don't look to Earthbound 3. Look to Sam. Ghost of Burb's dance team did a competitive tap dance to... Which song was it? Sorry, we were talking about it before. Maybe it was The Machine? If it was The Machine, I need to see that... Oh, Weapon of Choice. Okay, still a good song. Yeah, Eblo wonders... How many euros are AYZ points worth? I think if you have 2 million euros... No, 2 million channel points is like a couple of euros, I think. All right, Indie Gotcha figures it's about $53. All right, so it's pretty close to the pound these days. Why did I think a pound was like double a dollar, approximately? You know, because pound, it's heavy. I'm just kidding. That's not the reason. But I did actually think it was about double. Star Bunny. That's a reference to the bunny in Mario 64. 3D World. Does Sunshine have any rabbits and bunnies? Doesn't this sound like a Zelda composition? Clash Pineapple wouldn't be able to deal with the small buttons on a Game Boy Pocket. No, we need the massive buttons on a Game Gear. And then what did we find out? Remember when I started a music theory video with, it was the Mushroom Hill, video. I forgot that door was there. The Mushroom Bill, Bullet Bill and Bullet Bill are like Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. What the hell was I even talking about? All that matters is that now Ghostaburb is brainstorming a way to do a choreographed dance to the machine. I'm sure it would make Howard Drossen's career. What's that, free Starbits? That's seriously... okay. What a magical, surprise-filled overworld. You go to a dead end to get rainbow bits. Alright, new levels, baby. So let's see, what looks more enticing? That's a 1-star galaxy. And right side down, that's upside down physics. Let's go to Fluffy Buff, baby. Yeah, Icantu says pounds are about double of an Australian dollar. I bet that does make the conversion easy. Oh, and then Clash said I should talk to my new crew members. Alright, yeah, sorry. Remind me to do that. When we get back to the overworld. Now, is this reusing assets from Galaxy 1? Doesn't this kind of look like the Honey Hive Galaxy? Maybe the style of the trees, but I'm not sure. Yes. Charles Gerald Martinet. Forever in our hearts and ears. And did we have someone last week that had a preference for Kevin? Because I say respect. It's not my preference, but I say props to Kevin that some people enjoy the new Mario voice more than the original gangster. But yeah, Javid says we need a moment for... Well, you said when I'm having a stroke. Oh, is there something glowing under here? There's something under there. I can't rotate the camera. Wait, is there crawling in this game? Which Mario game had crawling? Oh, this has not quite crawling, but de facto and a 1-up. Who needs that? But yeah, Koyao is describing it as a moment. Deer in the headlights. What the heck was I talking about? That's a very colorful Kirby's Epic Yarn enemy right here. Doesn't that just look like Prince Fluffy or whatever the sidekick, demoted lead character in Kirby's Epic Yarn? Look at the water going around this, like the white kind of wave wake. Reminds me of the Wind Waker. Super Rayman says Charles will always be the #1 Mario voice. Take that, Kevin. Go take a nap in your Afghan, Mr. Afghani. We like to have fun around here. Let's go in a pipe. Oh. Ooh, what's this mini gimmick? Oh, and I gotta start the new wager. That's important. Indie Gotcha hopes to meet Charles someday. And then Ghostaburb says he's such a sweetheart. That's got to be Charles. That's pretty epic. Did you get to pay him $20 to say, "It's a me, Ghostaburb," or something like that? All right, new prediction. Clear the level without dying. You're going to have 2 minutes this time, but make it count. Betting is now open. Bet 100 points. It'll make things exciting. Indie Gotcha likes the fluffy buff galaxy music, very majestic. And yeah, Indie Gotcha is also hoping to meet Charles someday. Is there a run in this game like 3D World? Probably not, right? I think that Charles is now the official Mario ambassador. So, like, he only has one job. Go around to, I guess, conventions and answer questions and... listen to this Banjo-Kazooie game show music. Oh, man. What happened to Mario music? The Mario Wonder soundtrack isn't something you would sit there and listen to, you know, for enjoyment. Wow, so when Ghost of Burb first saw Charles, it was on the streets of NYC near Nintendo World. Figures that you would find him there. He just kind of stopped and stared, and he said, "Hi, how are you?" In his Mario voice that I just did really poorly. I just noticed that some of the screen is cut off. We can't be having that. This is essential content. There we go. That should be good enough. A little bit of cut off, but I don't care. Just a tiny bit. Live on the air. It's starting to get really hot, though. I gotta turn on my AC. The second time Ghost of Burb saw Charles was at a convention. You walked up to his table, said hi, and it was really sweet. He does seem like a lovely guy. But the true question is, did Charles 100% new Super Mario Kaizo Brothers? The one that Sir Ron Lionheart used to play? Now, sorry, Mikey Game Studios had asked, when will I do the Doomsday Music Theory? And there's no press release about that yet. But all the other zones are available. Alright, now this is a little too high off the screen. There, that should be good. Koyao had said, Alex on the way to turn on his Animal Crossing. What's that now? Yeah, Sam is wondering where the Nintendo New York City store is. Hey, isn't that the Little Big Planet dude? Look at this guy. Well, I'm Look at Mario's smile right now. That's so funny. I don't know how to describe it, but... Alright, I can make platforms. Yeah, this is just Little Big Planet Man. Where's Subsonic? I get it now. Koyao said my AC, my Animal Crossing. My Animal Crossing resume is similar to my Pokemon resume for the fact that I only ever played the first game. However, in both cases, I played those games quite a bit, let me tell you. I played a whole lot of Animal Crossing on GameCube. And of course a whole lot of Pokemon Red in the neighborhood, battling and trading, kicking everyone's A with my Charizard and Mewtwo. Leveled up to 100, you damn right. Alright, Clash says, Little Big Planet Man is a sack, not a chop of wood. Wait, there's a trick to making clouds? I thought you just spin, man. Alright, here's the hint. How many Mario games have a hint video like this? Alright, so this is just for newborns. Folks that don't quite yet have their kindergarten diploma. Yeah. Indie Gotcha confirms he's not exactly a sack boy, but a whittle boy. Get it, whittle? I'll be here all weekend. Now, JJ wonders if Galaxy 2 came with a hint DVD in the USA. No, I probably bought it used, so I didn't get the official... I'm trying to think. I also got New Super Mario Bros. Wii that came in the most bogus, boring... Like, instead of a regular game case, it was just like in kind of a cardboard sleeve. And I hated it. I still do. I still do. Yeah, JJ makes a good point. It was crazy that they gave hints out on a DVD, considering that, you know, one of Nintendo's glaring inferiority to other consoles was that it didn't play DVDs. Now, I assume that modern Xboxes and PlayStations can play DVDs and maybe even Blu-rays on PlayStation. I wonder if Xbox Series Poop plays Blu-rays finally. I haven't died yet, guys. I'm proud of me. Wow, look at these spherical gravity platforms. I Cantu wonders if picking Charizard as your starter says anything about my personality. It may, but it's not very deep. I think it was as simple as, well, plants are boring. I didn't buy this fighting monsters game to just water plants. And then water is very nice and refreshing. You can have fun with water. You can use water for hydration, which is kind of a tautological thing, right? But fire, it's like, you get burned. You look cool. You're a big, scary dragon. Yeah, it was like such an easy choice. I feel like most of the kids in my neighborhood, yeah, went with the Char for that exact reason. Wow, JJ says that a Wii can actually play DVDs. You just have to have it modded by flipping a switch within the console. Who knew? Interesting. Ghost of Burb was straight up fire type for the first 3 generations, but then in Gen 4, oh god. You went with, who's that? Tip Tup? Wow, that yeah, this is so Little Big Planet. You guys are there still Little Big Planet deniers here? Look at this guy. That's just Sackboy made out of wood. It's crazy that I wish I could run around in first person. I'm sure people have modded that. Have you ever seen Sonic Generations first person mods? It's kind of motion sickness inducing, but it's really cool. And you know what? You just can't really look at it for too long. But it's extremely funny to like run through modern Green Hill in Generations in first. Now, do I lose this power up if I hit the drink? Yeah. Wah. Flash Pineapple agrees that fire starters are the best. You take that out of context and it sounds like an endorsement of Pyromania. I can't never played the first generation of Pokemans, but you picked Sequindil when you played Gold. Is that the fire guy, probably? Yeah, Indie Gotcha has seen those first-person Generations mods. It's strange to, well, put it in perspective. Yeah. I wish that Sega, you know, could somehow, yeah, give Sonic a GoPro and just be able to format the footage in a way that's not motion sickness-esque. Is this level easy? I'm just getting where I need to go. Whoa, look at this funky monkey from downtown. Misses the easy jump. Now you might be wondering, what's in store for today's Sonic 3D Blast session? And it's not a traditional wager. I'm gonna be starting at Lethal Lava Land, which is not what it's called, but the lava volcano level. And I'm gonna just do a wager to try to beat it without dying, but then I'm gonna play Gene Gadget Zone. I don't even know if I played it when I was young. It may very well be a totally blind playthrough, survival style. Alright, yeah, Alexa's taken off. And yeah, on Wednesday, we're going to be taking a look at some of Alexa's compositions. So that I'm really looking forward to that. Almost as much as Sam is looking forward to hoping that Valve will fix Team Fortress 2. I saw Cybershell talk about that a little, just basically indirectly mentioning that Valve is like the king of bad press. What's going on with Team Fortress lately? Alright, I've added the Cloud Flower. Alright, so now that I'm back on the ship, what should I do here at the hub world? It's 4:46, so we can definitely get one more level in. Are these feedlings? No, this is basic tutorial, the hedgehog. Is this gonna run away? He stayed put. Alright, these are basic tutorials. Nice. JJ himself has never gotten actually past Volcano Valley in 3D Blast, but you've seen Queen Maddie do so on stream. That's cool. Ah, I love the sound they make when you bop them. Ready? Oh, it's the simple things in this life. I can't do wonders which 3D Blast I've been playing. And it is the original Genesis. And, you know, now that you say that, I really should get a hold of the director's cut. That might be a hoot. And then, hello to Aaron's Geography World over on YouTube. What a question. You're wondering, how did I manage the hate on my "you have only experienced 25% of Sonic 3"? I definitely managed it because I knew what I was getting into going in. I knew that depending on the person, they would respond differently. Hold on a sec, though. What the hell is this? This is like a little optional bank? Interesting. Indigacha says the Saturn version of 3D Blast is quite interesting. Thank you for the blessings, and I'll talk about 25% in a sec. But, yeah. This is the last call for someone I need to talk to in the hub world. So I guess we'll do it next time. Time for the next level. Wow, Clash Pineapple says the bank lets you convert star bits between save files. So that's like, you know, the older brother who's better at the game, you know, can help the younger sibling out by transferring some star bits. How delightful. But I gotta pay out the wager because I beat the level, baby. Alright, nice. The underdogs guess who won the biggest prize in the third wager in a row? That would be Serious Sam. Serious Sam knows his stuff. He's an expert on the betting racetrack, and we salute him. But the question becomes, how is Sam gonna vote on the scary lava castle? Ooh, Bowser Jr.'s fiery flotilla. Isn't it flotilla? O-A, like the word float? Whatever. All right, 2 minutes have begun. Clash says, oh yeah, there was that other level. All right, so yeah, let me actually, yeah, we should do that first. That was always the plan. So I'm just going to restart the wager, make it official. Yeah, I got to go do this other level. Thank you for reminding me. All right, 2 minutes begin right now. JJ will be back. Yeah, so in a nutshell, for 25%, as far as managing the hate, I'm managing the hate the same way I am on the Undertale co-composition discussion, which is that, you know, without going into specifics, there's a certain percentage of people who cannot be reasoned. No matter what I say about co-composition in Undertale, or how to get them, or what the true game is of Sonic 3, there's certain people whose mind I can't change. So the way that I deal with the hate is looking at all the numerous, very supportive, understanding comments, and knowing that if so many people can thumbs up the video and thank me for everything that I've described about the game, then I understand that my message has been received. A lot of people are getting the message. They're getting a lot of good out of it. So honestly, like the thing that I can distill it down to is that when I get a really angry comment on the 25% video that says, "Oh, you're such an elitist, how pretentious," it's very easy for me to, in my mind, respond to that, say, "All right, you're lost, bub. You're lost. If you only want to play Sonic games once every couple of years, and you're just running through on nostalgia autopilot mode, the only person who will suffer as a result of that choice is you. Not me. I'm busy attacking these massive purple piranha plants." Like that. Alright, Mikey Game Studios has the matchup of Mario 3D Land or Mario 3D World. I suppose I would have to say World, because I've never played Land, and come on, World, I would assume. I guess I shouldn't assume. Does anyone here have a preference for Land? Land seems like the warm-up, and then Nintendo was like, alright, well, this great idea for a game worked great, but it's only on handheld. Let's make a full-boat, 4K television version, with new levels. I would really like to play 3D Land, because I'm sure it has, quality on par with World, I would think. And it's funny, when someone did a VGM request from 3D Land, they did that song in one of the overworlds that was like, do do da do do da 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 do do do, and people were saying that that the fan lyrics to that is 3D Land, 3D Land. Am I actually supposed to be going backwards like this? My controls reversed for a moment there. No, I gotta go probably up here. Interesting. Clash says Land is actually better in some aspects. And yeah, I'm seeing that Mikey Game Studios, flat out prefers 3D Land. So there you have it. So what does it for you, Mikey Game Studios? What puts Land over the top above? Because I really love World. I'll definitely... That World is, the type of things that I talk about in the Sonic 3 25% video. Mario 3D World excels in that category. It's very deliberately designed to give you that, meaningful, moment-by-moment gameplay calculations. You have to think about how much points does, one of those green stars get you versus a stamp, or enemies, blocks that you can break. It adds a subtle layer of strategy to the Mario experience. Why can't I do this backflip of justice? Is it because the... There we go. Mikey Game Studios says the overworld theme is unforgettable, and you think the levels are good. Good levels are always a selling point. But 3D World has good levels. Now that Star Comet coin, I wonder if I could get it. Oh, that would be easy to get. Let me get it as a point of pride. Now, Sam had specifically said, don't die. I don't know why things got jammed up. That's bogus. It's not bogus, it's my fault. I don't know why that happened. Sorry, Sam. I should have done a long jump. That's what I should have done. So if this is Sam's, first loss of the day, I'm sorry, Sam. I would say at a minimum that, you know, your good betting is still on point. There was no excuse for me to get crushed just now, and I'm sorry. I agree with Indie Gotcha. Oof. Now should I get the coin as a point of pride? Too soon? Indie Gotcha says, Mario's momentum in this game can feel a bit floaty and low in acceleration. Interesting. Almost got crushed. And that's a one-hit kill, you get crushed, right? I almost got crushed before. Alright, so... yeah, I should be able to just do a long jump. Yeah, why didn't I do that the first time? It's not complicated. Indie Gotcha agrees with the game plan of using long jumps more often. But the question is, does Mario 3D Land have a robust New Game Plus? I don't even know if World does. Alright, time to make this happen. Charles Martinet, voice of a generation. Oh, look at these star bits in the wall. Can't sneak past me. Ooh, literature. Alright, wall jump time. That was easy. Oh, good point. Clash points out that you can wall jump off of the thwomps. Indie Gotcha had said, 3D Land feels like a tech demo for what became World. Yeah. Oh, is this limited? I love this music. Now, is that enough to climb over? No. Mario can't fit. He's looking at this and thinking to himself, nope, if I pulled myself up, I wouldn't fit, so I'm not going to embarrass myself. LMAO. Wow, Clash says, in fact, the post-game in Mario Land is longer than the main adventure. That's pretty funny. Mikey Game Studios wonders if I prefer Red Luigi or Green Mario. Now, which games are they in? Are they canonical, or are they internet reskins? Pop a character into Photoshop, click a couple of buttons to shift the color, and now you have a new OC. Breaking blocks, taking names. This music is so funny. Whoa, did you see that? So this is almost a little bit like what they do in Wonder. So this is actually technically 2D right now. I didn't realize it, but I'm in 2D at the moment. I can't even look forward or back. But then when I jump onto this thing, now I'm on the ground. Wow, and I can even hit an enemy while transferring gravity planes. If I go here, will I fall down? Yeah. Super Rayman wonders if I go for the emeralds when I play Sonic 3D Blast. No, I don't, but I could go to some today. Because it's not a points wager today, so I could definitely, you know, when I'm able anyway, in these hard levels, get to a special stage. And the Genesis version has the one where the camera is behind Sonic and you're like running on a bridge, I believe. Okay, and Indie Gotcha says 3D Land has a hard worlds, kind of like what SMB1 has. Do 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 do. That song is so great. Now I'm back in 2D. Alright. Gotta run through. I'm gonna have to do something like this upside down. This is not too bad. Spins. Alright, I gotta go right in the middle. Yeah. I love this game. Oh, what a great way to end. Because it's 5 p.m. exactly, plus 1 minute. So, let's pay out the fine. So, as far as I'm concerned, Sam basically should have won every single wager. I feel really bad that I had that stupid mistake. Because, you know, other than that... Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry. Because Sam placed a bigger bet. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm very sorry. Thanks for being a cool guy and understanding. I got crushed going for the Comet coin. That was stupid. I will learn from this experience. And to make it up to you, I can answer your question. What version of 3D Blast we're going to play? The OG Genesis one in Steve Snake's Keg of Fusion. JJ is getting mixed up with the longer days because the sun's out longer. Thank you, GG, for the good game wish. Thank you, GG. Thank you, Third Bruno the Hedgehog, for the GG wishes. And yes, Sam, it's going to be a Genesis affair. So hang out for a moment to some great jams while I set out my Genesis. Nice, Super Rayman will be playing along. Very cool. And Mikey Game Studios is asking about what's my favorite special stages. If you remind me, oh, do I have an answer for you? I'll even say it now as a teaser. But you couldn't hear it or see my mouth, so you gotta tune in for the answer to that. Be back in a few minutes, everybody. Hold up. Yeah, JJ wants to know how I do that title card intro. Yeah, it'll be easier to explain, like when we're hanging out on a voice call on Discord sometime soon. But it's a lot easier than it looks. Yeah, Koyao is excited for Saturday's stream. A 5-star buffet, to be sure. Nice, and JJ just cooked up the final title card for the top 10. And I gotta find a clever way to repurpose that awesome title card you made for the head-to-head race on 8-Bit Sonic 2, you know? Super Rayman wonders if anyone else is gonna play along. seeing if you can get through Volcano Valley more efficiently than myself. '" I hope that music wasn't paused for too long. $12,000 followers for this. Hey, what's up, Otto? Yeah, welcome to the zone for some blastage. Yeah, JJ says, do I look at the Mega Drive logo in the same alien way that you look at the Genesis logo? Yeah. It's a fun novelty. Sorry that I almost always say Genesis. I think every music theory video I've ever made, when I talk about that console, I've only ever said Genesis. Ah, such a good song. Yeah, I should get a Mega Drive t-shirt. I know that Spawnwave has a Genesis t-shirt, but does he have a Mega Drive logoed t-shirt? That would be the true test of his legitimacy. Now, Icantu wonders what was my first exposure to this game. You believe mine, sorry, yours, Icantu, was on the PS2 Mega Collection. Well, as you asked that, I have, very nostalgic memories that flood into my mind because, yeah, I was aware of this game when it came out. Like I saw it advertised. And we rented it, and I thought it was cool. And then I think I asked for it for Christmas, but didn't get it that year, and then I didn't get it until like a year or two later. I did think it was a cool game, though. certainly that first year, like my young self in the first year of like I thought this game was wow, here's another great Sonic game. It's different, but like yeah, Javid says, because I grew up in America, I should say Genesis. Because if not for that, I would sound like one of those try-hard hipsters. Good point. I was right all along. I was following my non-try-hard instincts. There we go. Get the mouse out of the way. That's ugly. All right. So I actually need to just load my state. So we're going to start out at Volcano Valley. And it's just going to be to start, beat Act 1 without dying. So that's not easy, and I have not practiced. So I would recommend placing 150 points for this main event segment. And I'm not going to be streaming this game for it's not going to be like a 2-hour session of this. And the reason for that is that I mentioned the progress of the Sonic Unleashed music theory video. It's looking very good that can come out this week. However, the chances of that will go up significantly if I keep this stream to like 3 hours and change, and then I power through a few hours right at. That's going to put me in a great place to finish that this week. So that's kind of where my head is at. So the wager is just going to be clear the act without dying. So this is Volcano Valley. It's not easy. It's not easy. I've beaten it in the past year, but I've struggled with it on streams, definitely. So 2 minutes starts now. Go on. Place a 150-point bet. JJ says it's a pretty cool name as an alternate name for the console. And it makes it sound like a cheaper, lesser console. Mega Drive sounds more professional to you. That's so interesting. I totally get what you mean. But, like, years later, once I learned that it wasn't called the Genesis everywhere, like, I hope this isn't hard to hear, but when I first heard Mega Drive, it's funny, just talking about being a tryhard. It seemed like a tryhard name because it's like, whoa, Mega. Dude, this is a Mega console. You know, Genesis, it's such an interesting name for a console. It's like, this is the beginning. Everything before this console was a simple warm-up. So not only is this the beginning, but all future gaming will take cues from what happened here in this generation. Now, Mikey Game Studios, who had asked about my favorite special stage, I'm going to talk about that momentarily, also is suggesting that they should remake Sonic 3D Blast with more playable characters. Well, the question becomes, Mikey, who would be your top 2 picks for new playable characters? I would want Espio and Birdo. How about you? Alright, Javid says Mega is greater than Super. Everyone knows that. Who knows that? Chemists? I didn't know that. I knew that Hyper is above Super. But if you had asked me where is Mega, Mega would just seem like a knockoff Super. I don't know. Icantu is confused about why the PAL Mega Drive iconography is different than the JP stuff. Now I want to look at those comparative logos. Otto, never liked the whole Sega Genesis thing. It doesn't sound right for someone who grew up with a Mega Drive, like it's a super machine, which it sounds cooler. And I totally get that. That's kind of basically what JJ had expressed. But I guess my subversive take is that, to call it a Mega Drive, it's like too obvious. Wow, you made a super machine? Congratulations, Sega. No, This is not just another super box. An Okama Game Sphere like on South Park. Dude, I missed the jump. I need a... Well, I shouldn't let the birds wander too far. No rings. Really, you should have a fire shield for this. Now, I am missing one bird, which sucks. There he is. I told you, this level is not a joke. Indie Gotcha's got the breakdown of the Atari Genesis. And yeah, Indie Gotcha was saying kind of what I was saying about how the Genesis was, with the suggestion that this was Sega's rise to video game console leaderdom. Yeah, Ghost of Burb says, always protect the burbs. Look at these 4 burbs I got. I'll protect them all of my ability. Like the escort mission when you escort EE in Metal Gear Solid 2. What a classic. They should put Raiden in Smash Brothers. Snake is great and all, but there really should be Raiden. Or at least playable Colonel Campbell. Icantu says that when Icantu was younger, people mostly called it the Sega. And that's partly because so few people owned a Master System that it just wasn't necessary to make the distinction. Yeah, and that's... The Master System was not really on my radar at all. Or any of my pals. That's more of a UK-Brazil thing, I'm told. So yeah, I think we just called it Sega too. And when I went to my friend's house and learned what Sonic was for the first time, and then in the future I was like, can I go over his house again? And I remember specifically my dad that said, you know, Alex, I don't want you going over there just because you want to play Sega. Those were his play Sega. And I'm like looking around the room like, he's kind of onto me. I mean, I did enjoy the friend's company, but believe me that I was jonesing for that blue hedgehog specifically. I cannot tell a lie. Now, Indie Gotcha has a hunch that we won't see Snake return in the next Smash Brothers. So why do you think that is? Because which game did Snake start in? Was he in Brawl that long ago? So here's a Tails spot, but I won't even give him my rings. Look how golden, it's Golden Freddy reincarnate. JJ remembers the Jurassic Park line. He doesn't even have a Sega. A Sega, that's amazing. Now I gotta rewatch Jurassic Park for the Sega micro reference. Ghost of Bird spotted Sleepy Tails, yawning his way through the adventure with his lush golden locks of fur, I'll say. Ghost of Bird knew about the Master System because your neighbor gave you old Beetlejuice comic books. And there were ads. Wow, Master System print advertisements. Oh my god. It was a sign of the times, let me tell you. I saw lots of print advertisements for video games like Tonic Trouble for the Nintendo 64. And guess what? The ad was not effective enough to make me interested in the game. I'm down one flicky. Doo-doo-doo. Nice. Judah Allen is proudly announcing a 100% completion of Sonic Generations on your Xbox 360. Well, great. Now you're going to save yourself $60 this October. But I'm just kidding, man. I'll be here all night, though. Just added a second matinee show on Sunday. Where's my last flicky? Indie Gotcha says Konami knows with the way they keep bringing back their own Konami IPs. You know, I just listened a little bit today. They got David Hayter, the voice of Solid Snake, to narrate a kind of preview overview of the upcoming Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. And that's really cool to see him back in some kind of action, because he was dismissed on bad terms. Not on happy terms, I should say, for Metal Gear Solid 5. And while I do think it was a perfectly legitimate call to recast in MGS 5, I do think that the way that they went about it was kind of, they didn't go about it with the honor that the situation required. Similar to the Charles Martinet situation, sadly. Yeah, and JJ says Mr. Hater, David Hayter, has been guesting on, Did You Know, gaming videos. Did you know there was a whole bunch of cut content in Metal Gear? Yeah, I definitely listened to the David Hayter narrated video about cut content throughout the... Dude, that channel is a powerhouse of researching fascinating facts and stuff that happened in development. Icantu says one of the older kids in your street had Sonic 3 and Knuckles before you. And you most definitely went to that house more than once to get a taste of that. Hell yeah, living the dream. Milking the neighborhood's Genesis. Falling into the Rava. Is there anything I need over here? Wow, was that a one-way drop? Interesting. JJ's got the pull quote from Did You Know Gaming of when they reach out to someone for comments and they don't respond. So let's move on to another fact. Judah Allen says Sonic X Shadow Generations says... No, that game, X Generations, is just Shadow DLC for a great game. However, the convenience of playing the second best Sonic game for Judah Allen's cash is probably too good to pass up. So, when you say convenience, which machine or context are you going to be able to play the game conveniently now that you weren't before? Because for me, I just play Generations on my PC. So, the only thing that would raise my eyebrow, I say eyebrow, but I mean possibly get me interested, would be, I guess, to have it on Switch. But do I personally really need it on Switch? Is it on Switch? Shadow X Generate, is that on Switch? Because there's at least something to that. But I have it on PC. It's a great game. Now, Mikey Game Studios over on YouTube thought that they ended Super Smash Bros. And I would defer to Serious Sam if he's still here, or JJ if you happen to know. Has Sakurai outright said... I'm vaguely remembering that he did say, like, yeah, Smash as we know it is sort of done. Like, there's not going to be a Smash 6 that just carries the torch in the same way. Hey, I think I beat the level, didn't I? Hell yeah. Let's make some people rich. Okay, Ghostabird thinks Sakurai supposedly decided that he is personally finished with the game. So he may pass the reins to another team. Indie Gotcha with the underdog victory. Way to go. You're picking up many of Javid's points. Nice. Alright, Act 2 is hard for me personally. So bet smartly. And then Mikey Game Studios had asked what crossover would I want in a video game. Well, take 2 minutes that have just started to place a bet. Oh, nice. Sam is playing 3D Blast as we speak. That's awesome. JJ says that Sakurai has sort of said he can't imagine a Smash being made without him. But for JJ's money, it might not even be necessary to make another Smash for the next decade. And Koya was wondering who won, and it was the yeses. I did beat the level without dying, I'm proud to say. No deaths today. here at Volcano Valley, Act 1, and now I'm on Act 2. Oh god. Takes hit. Threatens success. Oh, so the rings in this game will kind of disappear. Most of them will disappear quickly. Now, Ghost of Burb says, we still have Mario Kart 8 all this time later? Yeah. Has there been, like, 10-year retrospectives on Mario Kart 8? And have people done their top 10 lists for, you know, wish lists of things they want to see in Mario Kart 9? They might as well just make Mario Kart Ultimate and call it a night. Oh, now I have 0 rings. So can I backtrack for a ring or two? I intentionally left some rings. I should be able to jump over this jump rope of lava. One way to find out. Here we go. Nice. So I'm going to leave those other rings there. Oh. Is that bird in the lava? Oh, no. Oh, they can jump up here. Wow, that's useful. What I really need is, of course, a fire shield. Alright, but I got... Oh, I shouldn't have collected those, but it's not the end of the world. JJ will not accept anything less than a Super Smash Kart. Oh, and Livestream spotted a shield? Is that in the middle? It's not up here. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe I shouldn't even go across this. That's what, an extra life? I don't need that. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go back. That was so boneheaded. Alright, this lava is too hot, so I gotta put on the AC again. So watch my flickies for a moment. Indie Gotcha says he could become a creative consultant for a new Smash Brothers under someone else. Yeah, Sakurai. That's what I want to see. Special thanks, Sakurai. Sorry. Uh-oh, Sam's got the plug for GX and MK8. What did I see them upload today? They were reacting. They must be really running thin and running out of ideas. I saw a video today uploaded to GameXplain that was like, let's react to Nintendo's E3 from like 2013 or 14. Like, what the hell? Alright, there's the shield. So I'm going to be deliberate about this and line myself up on the grid, because I believe that this grid corresponds to that one. So if I line up here, and I only press specifically, you know, moving up left, so northwest, I should land right on the monitor. Ready to test my plan? I got distracted by the flickies. JJ thinks it's taunt fodder, and that wouldn't even be the first time that I make a stupid mistake in this exact level. Alright, now I don't have any rings. These freaking jump ropes, man. They're inconvenient. I need to... Really, I should have just gone straight to the shield. Straight to the shield, like I think Livestream was saying. Okay, so I think I now understand what happened. When you run down this hill, you would think that you stick to the ground, but you actually kind of fall down onto the ramp, so that it took away my jump. That's and hey, Livestream is still able to taunt me fair and square, though. Extra life. Get me some of that. Graceful climbing animation.
I'm a goner.
I'm a goner, tumbles into the lava, and then just kind of shakes his head like, that didn't go very well. I'm a goner. That was another level where I fell into lava, wasn't it? Very thematic. Very allegorical. As they say on the Pranners. You know, The Sopranos. Don't lose your fire shield, Alex. It's your meal ticket. Yeah, I can't do at least agreed with my plan in theory, not in execution. But I blame the ramp. That's how I'm going to sleep at night, telling myself, yeah, it wasn't hyper my fault. Because the ramp had trial and error physics. I'll say. Look at me passing through all these fire puffs. Yeah, now Mikey over on YouTube had pointed out that, yeah, this game uses the Act Clear jingle from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That track has indeed stuck around. We even got the T. Lopes version of it in Mania, and then that exact version, I think, was brought back for Superstars. Wasn't it? For better and worse. T. Lopes trumpets. Alright, I dropped off the first 3 Gigapets. Time to get the other 2 Neopets. Comment below, did you have Neopets growing up? Because I didn't. That was after my time. Sam reports that Nintendo DMCA'd Smash mods from Game Banana. Smash mods? This is a dark new era. They're taking down mods now, even? They're not going to take down all the Sonic Generations mods, right? Is there useful content in this tunnel? Alright, good to know that there's another shield on deck if I need it. Indie Gacha is firmly rejecting the proposal for Smash Kart. Indie Gacha would rather have Mario Kart expand the universes it can include. Yeah, bring in a bunch of Paper Mario characters. It's a massive, I don't know if the word is shame or just it's criminal. The voluminous amounts of boring characters in Mario Kart 8. Enough said, you know who I'm gonna point to. That whole row of Iggy, Koopa, Lenny. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. That's the modern fear-based Nintendo. They just want to give you the predictable same, I'll say. One more flicky, though. Here he is. Alright, and I know where the ring is. Ghost of Burb is happy with your inkling. Shout out to Splatoon. Splatoon Music Theory when? Now or never. Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum, bum. Fire on the bridge. Fire on the bridge. Haven't played that in a while. That used to be one of the games that we played at Patron Hangouts. Until it wasn't. On to the next part. Ghost of Burb says, oh my god, do it. Multiplayer Splatoon Music Theory. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Indie Gacha is working through the potential zeitgeist of Smash Kart. They should do Smash Fortnite. It's kind of like Smash, but it's a massive level that you can explore, but the level gets smaller and smaller, forcing, you know, each combatant to ultimately confront each other. You know, after a while, there's no place to hide. Ghost of Burb misses some of the songs from Splatoon 1. I really like all 3 of those games. I probably have the most playtime and nostalgia for 2. But I do own all 3, I'm proud to say. They're all great. So Splatoon is the opposite. Splatoon is a very brave game and very visionary. Splatoon is the kind of thing I want Nintendo to do, not Tears. Not Tears, and certainly not Wonder. Think Splatoon, not Wonder. Enough said. Ghost of Burb's got that hype. Sam says Joker in Fortnite when? Is Joker in Smash at least? As an ethereal spirit trophy collectible? Cameo? DMCA? Sans? Shout out to Foxes. Ghost of Burb loves Splatoon so much. Well, could I interest you in Bravia 8 and JJ43? Because they are known Splatooners, much like myself. Although I've been slacking lately. Oh god. Dude, I am on point, but now that I've celebrated my on-pointedness, I'm gonna lose this shield in like 10 seconds. Alright, Sam says Joker is in Smash as DLC, but is he playable? Is he playable? Can you punch as Joker in Smash? Do I have the entire boy band? Let's see. Yeah, dude. All 5 Backstreet Boys. Let's do this thing. I did have that one stupid death trying to get the shield. But other than that, I'm proud of me. So yeah, the nose took it. Javid scooping up the pot. Way to go. Alright, so this boss is tough. I have not like found a I've beaten it certainly, but I can't do it reliably. So let me put on a 1-minute bet, and I'm probably only going to do 1 wager for this boss. Even if I die, I just won't do another wager. So 1 minute starts now. Go ahead and bet. And it's just a boss battle, so maybe like 50 points bets, guys. JJ says Mario Kart is a bigger part in selling game than Smash. But a racing game will not replace a fighting game. Oh no. Did I pay out the wrong wager? Did I screw over, what was it? Did I pay Javid by accident? Was Javid? The truth is I forgot what I did. I might have hit the wrong outcome, and I'm very sorry if I... Did I pay out? Yes. I wish it would tell me what I paid out. Yeah, I don't think it keeps a record of that. So, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, guys. Yeah, I screwed that up. So, I screwed over Javid, most of all. Because, yeah, so I owe Javid like 1,000 points. So, yes, sorry, Javid. I'm glad you caught that. I screwed up, and I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. I'll give you a VIG. So you're not... Because you had... Well, you were owed probably at least 1,000. So we can round it up, maybe. Whenever I do this, I always want to make it so that... The thing I do to make it right makes it so that you're glad that I screwed up. I'm never going to screw up on purpose, just that I know how frustrating it is. So I always want to go out of my way to jump into the lava. But wow, that... Are you... So guys... I kind of want to not count that. Oh, because it was just looking at chat, hitting the button, no rings. Can we just disregard that and just keep going? I know that's going to be disappointing for Lore Stream. Wow, am I sweating? I'm inclined to... I want to not count that, guys. I'm sorry, Lore Stream. Yeah, I'm very sorry, Lore Stream, but I was so flustered. All right, thank you for being cool about it, Lore Stream. Yeah. So, fresh start. Betting has already been placed. And now I have, what, 3 rings, I think? So, all right. Here we go. Alright, so with this guy, I think my good strategy is to just... I hit the wrong button again. It's so tough. I mean, the only way I know how to do this is land on the pipe, jump to the middle, right? And you can maybe get 2 hits per pass, but it is not easy. Yeah, that I really hate this, I gotta say. It's too much to ask the player to come to a stop on this pipe. Are there any rings? Yeah, so now I'm totally boned. Because I have no rings. Yeah, I really hate that so much. So I died, yeah. Outcome was the same, that's fine. Sonic's isometric nightmare indeed, as iCantu says. Dude, 40 minutes it's taken me to get through Volcano Hard Drive. But the fact of the matter is, we've been having fantastic conversations along the way. That's the reason we're here. Both reasons. So maybe that's what I should be doing. Because the fire cannot do like a quick turn. Alright, new strat for the rest of my life. Just hang out on the pipe. I beat him in under a minute, wow. Mikey Game Studios wonders, what are Neopets? So I've never had a Neopet myself, but I get the sense that it's kind of a rip-off Tamagotchi, which is basically just a little digital pet that you can carry around and feed and play games with. However, I think Neopets took it even further, where you could log on to a website and interact with your Neopets more there. But it was after my time. So, Indie Gotcha. No, I'm gonna click the right thing this time. Clear the act without dying. I failed, so I have to click no, and therefore send some winnings over to Javid. Not Javid, JJ. Also starts with a J. Alright, so now I'm gonna play Gene Gadget. And I have never... I might have played this as a kid, but never in my streaming career, even off-stream in the past few years. So just keep that in mind. 2 minutes to bet has begun. Alright, iCantu has further detail that Neopets was an early 2000s browser game that iCantu played more of than you'd like to admit. Yeah, I can easily imagine it has an addictive quality, a la Stardew Valley Animal Crossing. Can I go into this radiation chamber? That blue thing looks like you can walk on it. Ah, wow, guys, it's the fans from other Sonic games. I love that. Oh boy. 360 turret gun? This is so John Burton. Now, can I attack this? Probably not, right? This is brutal. Now, if I just back up enough... Yeah, if I stand here, the bullets... I think the bullets will always go to the same spot, won't they? But I need rings. Whoa, more Sonic tropes. That looks really cool. It's like pseudo 3D, the way the pipes look. I like that. 2 enemies right next to... Wow, it looked like the Bombchu. Now, I left some Flickies, can I go back this way? Sweet. Sam played Neopets once. Sounds like you weren't terribly impressed, Sam. Yeah, this has got to be the way to do it. As I take a hit. That's brutal. There goes the death, guys. There goes the death. That's awful. You really cannot afford to get hit by that once. It's gonna wreck you. Elmarian is in the house, vibing with this cool game and its music. What's up, Elmarian? Welcome to, as it is said, Flicky's Island. Alright, I got all the birds. I'm pretty sure I got all 3. Icantu says it's a shame that the tech went into making this game. Is more interesting than, you know, the game itself. Yeah, that's it. What do you know about the tech of this game? Is it maybe just, you know, anecdotes from John himself on his Game Hut YouTube channel? Super Rayman's already at the Panic Puppet boss. We salute you. I assume, Super Rayman, that you in the past have done all Emeralds run of this game, and if so, how hard is it? I don't even know if I know what the Panic Puppet boss even looks like. Whoa, did you see that 3D loop-a-loop? This was somewhat breathtaking in a way back in the day. Yeah, you gotta ride the coattails of Donkey Kong Country. Now, how the hell can I attack this thing safely? Now, is this things that I have to jump quickly? Or it's gonna zap my feet? It's like the opposite of an electric fence. An electric floor. Not really the opposite, but just go with it. Yeah, they kind of already did this gimmick at the, Spring Stadium. I don't know why I love that as a name of a level, Spring Stadium. Is there another birdie? Yeah. Alright, I've got 2 birdies. Haven't lost any. All of Icantu's knowledge about this game's tech is indeed from Game Hut himself. This is sick, all these pipes. Repackage a gimmick with 3D pre-rendered graphics. You got yourself a write-up in Nintendo Power Weekly. I wonder if, Third Bruno, were you up for doing your song request today? I can't remember if we, decided that, because, you know, I'll just say this as a plug for the Patreon, and thank Third Bruno in the meantime. Third Bruno became a patron at the tier that includes the benefit of, 1 song request per month, built in, totally separate from channel points. So today would actually be a solid day for that, but no pressure, no pressure. Wow, Super Rayman says it's easy to get all the emeralds on the Genesis version of this game. The way Super Rayman describes it, if you want to fail it, you have to intentionally fail. Yes, and Sam is correct that Icantu got today's regular channel points request. But today is the type of, you know how sometimes we have Javid's patron request? Today would be a suitable day for the Third Bruno's, but no pressure. Like I was saying, it's just an option. It's not going to be a longer stream today. We'll see if I even do Act 2 of this game. Looks like I gotta do some backtracking, because this is a dead-end fan area. Means that we get to go in the 3D tubes, though. I hate this. Is this an invisible wall? And then this? Yeah, that's disappointing. It's supposed to be a 3D game. If you see it, you can go there, but there's invisible walls. Javid welcomes Third Bruno to the Elite tier. the hyper supporters, the anchor patrons. Alright. Lost my marbles again to the 3D rotating turret gun. Alright, but I guess I do have the 2 birds that I needed. JJ and Indie Gotcha are having a great symposium on the future of Smash, Kart, Splatoon, and Fallout Shelter, the mobile game for the Fallout series. Wow, Super Rayman says done. And I assume that means he's done Gene Gadget Act 1. So I gotta catch up, because I'm way behind if he just finished Gene Gadget Act 1. Yeah, so are you guys talking about a Mario Kart game that has a Smash Brothers level of depth in terms of different characters, have different attacks, but they're all balanced in their own way? Alright, Super Rayman. And of course, I was doing a bit. Super Rayman's way more ahead than what I was saying. He just finished the Panic Puppet boss. Not too much longer now. You're gonna be at Eggman's doorstep, and you're gonna get to go to the incredible dance floor from Michael Jackson's Billie Jean music video. As I was so happy to point out in the Endless Mind music theory video. Available now on YouTube. You just have to sit through an ad. Wow, do I have the entire NSYNC back together? 5 birdies. JJ says they could add combat to evolve the series too. That sounds interesting. Ghost of Burbs rocking out with the emotes. Alright, I'll go into this Metropolis-esque warper. You know those things at the bank when you go to the bank drive-thru? It's like a pneumatic tube that the air pressure sucks up the little Star Trek little cylinder that contains your money or checks or whatever. Alright, so I did die once, unfortunately. I died, right? Yes, it was through the 3D turret guns. So now let me pay out the correct outcome, which is that no, I failed, and that's why Sam is the biggest winner. I hit no. Alright, so I'm gonna do this act, and this will probably be the last act of the day. I may try to fight the boss, but it depends on if I get there. So 2 minutes starts now. This might be our last wager, so now's the time to bet 150, 175 points. Wow, I Can't Do says, the bank drive-thru, that might be the most American thing you've heard this year so far. Yes. So I didn't realize that wasn't a thing everywhere. But yeah, it's the kind of thing where it's surprising that other stores don't have any version of this. And it sounds like I'm just making this up, like it's a wacky thing I'm lying about, but no. There's like a couple of drive-thru terminals, and they each have this tube that has a little hatch you open. And yeah, there's a pneumonic tube that has air suction that just, yeah. You know, in Futurama, you see the people moving through the tubes to get to work? It's kind of like that, but with this little cylinder that you can put, you know, money or checks in. Does anyone else here in your country have those Star Trek tubes at your banks? Third Bruno is an American and can confirm that technology is a thing. Sam says it's in New York. Glad to hear it. Shout out to New York, but not the Yankees. Sorry if you like the Yankees. Alright, Third Bruno's request has arrived. So yeah, if it's okay, Third Bruno, we'll do Icantu's channel points request right after this. Then we'll do the fan game, and then we'll wrap up with Third Bruno's request to play us out for the day. And I have one flicky. Interesting. Javid remembers a liquor store when you were a kid that had a drive-through window. You know, I've heard of stuff like that in New York. I think, speaking of New York, I think New York has, like, drive-through convenience stores where you can, you know, just, it's a drive-through to get simple stuff like milk and eggs and bread, I guess. I'd never had anything like that here in New England. No, I'd have to travel to the Yankees in New York for a taste of that, I would assume. Can I go into this thing? Or is it just a safe platform where I won't get shocked? Third Bruno says, it's only thanks to save states that you beat any game whatsoever. You can't beat Pac-Man World 2 without save states? No, or do you mean something else? Am I not understanding that correctly? Did I already go up that super epic loop-de-loop? This is just the first area, right? I think there's... I might as well go into that. Yeah, the bank pneumonic tube. Look at this. Judah Allen, though, has high praise for New York pizza. And I do, too, having ate it multiple times. New York has good pizza, good ramen, and nothing else. Don't go. I'm just kidding, man. New York is the bomb. I needle New York because of the Yankees, but other than that, it's a stand-up town. It's almost as good as Boston. Ha! Shout out to Sam. Sounds like Sam's got love for New York. And I do too, just not the Yankees. Sox in 4, baby. Sam says tubes are in the game Grim Fandango as messages. And you know, I think I'm vaguely did what's the game with Atlas Shrugged elements? What's the Ayn Rand game? BioShock. BioShock has those pneumo tubes. I don't know if that's at all similar to the type of technology we're discussing. Is BioShock Infinite in the JJ Switch library sharing network? Because I may have to dip into that. Alright, it sent me back here. Oh, that's what this thing is for. Okay. Alright, I really hope the birds come back to me. Now, I wonder if I just keep moving, will I get zapped? Alright, if I keep moving quickly, I don't actually have to jump. What I need is rings. Alright, JJ says all 3 BioShocks are in the Switch network. That's cool. Do people tell me to skip 2 and just play Infinite? Icantu says you don't have drive-through windows in Australia, but bottle shops, you know, liquor stores, in Australia have drive-through lanes where you park right outside the door. Yeah, and of course, more recently, New England has gotten the Sonic restaurant, not affiliated with Sonic the Hedgehog, unless they do a crossover. JJ says that somebody ought to play those BioShock games, because Jay bought JJ them and tried to tell you it was like a Metroid Prime game, which I'm sure had you pretty hyped up. That's the jump I need to make, isn't it? Can I get there from here? Yeah, I enjoyed BioShock enough, but it wasn't the kind of game where I'm like telling everyone, oh, you've got to play this, man. Alright, that's where I gotta get. Javid agrees with Sam's sentiment to play 1 first and skip 2. So I have played 1. I did play through 1 about 10 years ago on Xbox. So yeah, I guess I'm ready for Infinite, it would seem. Or do you want me to stream one? Alright, I keep missing my jumps because I'm thinking about Bioshocks. Would you kindly make the jump, Alex? Sam reports that Bioshock Infinite runs on Unreal Engine 3. And I think I just heard David Hayter say today that Unreal Engine 5 is what the new Metal Gear is built on. So I guess the Unreal Corporation is going to get a payout. Is that for every unit sold of Metal Gear Solid Delta? Alright, here's the precarious jump. I gotta hit my D-pad appropriately. Nice little taps. Made it. This is where I was trying to get, right? Have I already been here? Yeah. Don't you love the background of this level? It's missing. All this effort to get up here. It's not where I need to go. Hey, oh yeah, it's the shock floor. I thought those were the fans. Do I have to go down here? Yes. Alright, I lost a flicky. They're seriously gonna put the 3D turret right at the end like this? Respect. John Burton. Uh-oh. Okay, so that... At least I intuited where I needed to go. Go all the way to the side of that big slope and then intentionally roll down it, you know? So let's hope to hell that that flicky stays put. My Cantu says, Bioshock Infinite is a game with some interesting history. The final product is very much unlike what Ken Levine originally intended. I remember looking at the back of the box long ago and being like, wow, this is a placeholder hook. As far as hooking me in, getting my interest as a cool kids gamer. The tagline on the back of the box was, find the girl, wipe away the debt. I'm like, that sounds like just a plot of any episode of any TV show. You have debt you gotta undo by finding a missing person. That's basically Toy Story. We gotta find Woody. You gotta give me more than that, Bioshocketeers. Sam says that Ken is working on a new Bioshock game. Is it gonna be Bioshock 76? You know, I'm getting fed up with this. Have I died on Act 2? Oh, and sorry, Indie Gotcha. I didn't see what you had said. You're taking off because it's getting late. Well, I'm so glad that you hung out with us today, Indie Gotcha. And I look forward to hanging out in the future. So have a good one. Long live Smash, Kart, and of course, Banzai the Gamer over on YouTube. Glad to see some appreciation for 3D Blast. It's a cool game. And I wish I could play the Saturn version here on stream, but Saturn emulation is a whole thing, I'm told. Alright. This is not fulfilling gameplay. What the game is asking me to do here, you know? It doesn't make me fulfilled as a video gamer. So there's a bird missing. Here he is. Please tell me there's a fifth bird nearby. No, this is a dead end, the hedgehog. Well, at least the game encourages exploration. I love these bouncing panels. Some of these graphics look so realistic. Like, look at those hanging wires and the lighting and shading on them. It's like, why do I need an Xbox Series X? Oh, okay. Sam says that BioShock creator is making a new game, but it's not a BioShock game. Is it a Bluey dating sim? Banzai Does Things has hopped over to Twitch. Nice. Now you're where the real party is, Banzai. What's up? Banzai says that you've known people who say that the Genesis tracks were too short. Yeah, are the loops on the shorter side? Also, do you know where I'm supposed to go? Because I'm getting a little fed up. Can I jump off this? See, that's another... Oh yeah, this is just a way to get up. Now, is there somewhere I can get to from the... It's very steep here. Be careful. Slope. Yeah, this. Let's scope it out. Like, that just leads over there. Like, does this lead to something useful? Yes, it does. I figured it was on the very steep be careful slope, and I'm proud of me now that I am confirmed. Okay, Sam says it is a soft reboot of BioShock. Uh-oh, they're already rebooting. They made 3 games. At least they made it further than stupid Perfect Dark. 2 games, time to reboot. Announced the teaser despite having nothing to show for it, and still having nothing to show for it all these months and years later. But yeah, Banzai Does Things would point any of those deniers to Green Grove Act 2. They can't have you back at Green Grove. Sopranos bit where Tony sends his mom. And I'm glad to hear that Banzai's favorite zone in the game is right here, Gene Gadget. It's got a great music track for sure. JJ doesn't know how I managed without a map on Gene Drive. What's Gene Drive? Icantu says, yes, Perfect Dark, the better GoldenEye 64. As much as I wanted to like Perfect Dark, I just couldn't click with it. Maybe because of the frame rate, the scatterbaned plot, the alien, and those dumb poses that Joanna does when she's coming down that ridiculous elevator with Elvis the alien. Sorry, I'm being a naysayer. I can totally believe that for all the important metrics, as far as gameplay mechanics and depth, yeah, I can easily believe that Perfect Dark is the better. Damn it. Did my birdie... There he is. Alright, I can grab the birdie while on the fan. I gotta get up this 1 unit of fan. This inspired the fans in Sonic Heroes. JJ said I would have gotten it if I had continued. What's that? Perfect Dark or... Damn it. Jump, 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 jump. Don't get shocked. Our net worth is set. And I just got shocked. I don't feel like finding 5 flickies. Got, what, 4 more to go? Oh yeah, you can't jump from the fans, Alex. Damn it. Iframes. Now I'm just cheesing things. But I haven't died yet. I haven't died. Icantu is reminded of Catherine. Is that an epic mountain in Australia? That everyone knows on a first name basis? while not knowing about the ridiculous pneumatic tubes at my banks. Judah Allen is not a fan of this game. But I bet if I had a 15-minute seminar, I could show you how to get the most out of the game. And the way that the biggest tip I can give to people, to really get this game and enjoy it for what it is, a Sonic game typically, like, you're kind of trained over the years to go fast and do so by holding down the D-pad. But the biggest thing is, if you're always holding the D-pad in this game in a certain direction, it's going to be tough to maintain control. So it's closer to like tapping. Like, you can get some momentum, but then as you go, you start to ease right speed modulation, like I talk about in the 25% of that video. Yeah, not only that, but also using the grid to your advantage. You know, people talk about the isometric camera in this game being, you know, an inconvenience. You can't really see where you're going. It's difficult to gauge, you know, jumps. However, that is mitigated by the grid. The grid is your visual cue of exactly where you are, you know, and whether you're in alignment with the platform you're trying to get to, or the enemy, or whatever else. Mikey Game Studios says they should make a 3D remaster of every classic Sonic game. So when you say a 3D remaster of classic Sonic, do you mean it, Mikey, as like what Generations does? You know, it's like, alright, let's take the Green Hill identity and make, you know, a 3D Sonic Unleashed style day stage type of level? This is gameplay. I missed the jump. JJ likes how I have solid opinions on games that I haven't finished yet. What's that? 3D Blast? I mean, I've played enough of 3D Blast to weigh in on it. There's nothing that could happen at Panic Puppet Museum that could undercut all the amazing adventures I've had up to this point. Alright, I Can't Do Says Catherine is a game by Atlas, studio of Persona, and more importantly, Snowboard Kids. That was the Atlas game I knew about growing up. And so did Javid. It's a great game. Great soundtracks. I wonder if the Snowboard Kids composer or composers went on to do anything for Persona the Hedgehog. Can I get up here? Probably not. This is too steep? No, I can get up here. This is where I got here. No, this doesn't feel right. Oh, but there's the enemy. So how do I get up there? Just jump. Alright. All 5 birdies. All 5 ghost-a-birds. Oh god, loses all the birds. Come back. One more, and then we got Olive in sync. Alright. Gotcha, baby. Watch out for the turret. Please let this be the end of the level, this ring I'm going to bring these little doggies to. Was this available? Ghost Bird says, don't turn them into ghosties. We don't want ghost birdies. We want healthy, flourishing birds. Yay. Alright, so I'll peek my nose into the boss. I can't promise I'm going to be able to beat it. Alright, okay, good to know. Javid says, Atlas only published Snowboard Kids. Okay. It was actually developed by the very easy-to-pronounce Ractum. JJ maybe does that too because you love Kid Chameleon, having never yourself even made it past the halfway mark. All right, so I don't think I died, right? I guess I made it through Gene Gadget 2 with no deaths. So, Indie Gotcha, you won the wager, but you didn't win any... No, you lost the wager. No one bet yes. You could have had 600 points. Guys, whenever I say 150 points bet, of course you can choose not to do that. But at least put in a 10-point bet when there's no bets on... Do what you will, but you're throwing away free money you could have had. Alright, so I'll just return the money since there was no winners. But I'm still proud of me. Let it be known. Alright. So I have 2 lives. So I'm not even going to do a wager. I will just try. Now, this seems like a pseudo-sequel to the Quartz Quadrant Conveyor Belt boss. This is cool. So I got these spikes to dodge, but also Eggman's intercontinental ballistic missiles that he programmed himself from his trailer laboratory in movie 1. Dude, is he a defenseless little nub? Because if I hit him soon enough, he doesn't even have time to launch his missiles. Dies. Alright, Sam confirms that the BioShock creator's next game is called Judas. Is that a Jesus reference? Is there going to be an epic betrayal? He already adapted Ayn Rand, so now the only thing left to adapt is the Bible. Come and get your Judas. Judas? Judas was the twist villain in the Bible, right? Who betrayed the big guy. Aw, that should have been a hit. Dude, the rings disappear. Alright, I got one back at least. It's no joke. Three in a row. I wonder if the pattern of these spike balls is randomly generated, or if it's like a long, predetermined pattern that John Burton had to sit there himself and code. Spike cluster by spike cluster. If so, that must have been fulfilling and given him a lot of valuable work experience that he could then translate to working on his new game about the Funko Pops. How many of you pre-ordered the Funko Pop game, Dies? Alright, I have one more shot. 0 counts as a life. Last shot. Yeah, Icantu is left to wonder how hard these bosses actually even are, or if it's all just a matter of the difficult perspective to manage. Stay right here. And then I'm also wondering if the spike clusters could possibly be affected by where I'm standing, but it doesn't seem like it, because here I am hugging the bottom, and they're not necessarily the next spikes to come right where I am. JJ says, uh-oh, I need rings. JJ says there's been no news about the Funko Pop game since the reveal. You mean we've gotten more updates for the Lara Sue Chronicles than we have for the hotly anticipated Funko Pop game? What is the world coming to? Oh, God. Do, 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 do. I didn't hit the glass case. See how the glass is starting to crack? I'm so proud. Eggman's nonsense is collapsing. More hit points, Eggy? You're really dragging this out. Alright, I did it, baby. Yeah, I can't do says, Funko Pop game now feels like it's 10 years too late. It honestly feels like it's been 3 years since the stupid reveal. Let it be known, Ken Levine is not involved in Bioshock 4. Well, we have to leave here with this great music sampling. Alright, so time for a song request from the musical mind of Australia's own I Can't Do. So, I'm going to pull that up in the meantime. And while doing that, I'm going to answer Mikey Game Studios' question. What is my favorite classic Sonic boss? It'd probably be something from 3. The Hydrocity Eggman boss is awesome. The Ice Cap Act 2 Eggman boss is also pretty great. I like that one. That one is so hard as Knuckles because the platform is moving up and down. And then I don't know for sure if in that Ice Cap boss, you know how it shoots the ice mist? Wow, JJ says, you think it actually has been 3 years since the Funko Pop game reveal, and you're saying that the very first teaser got such bad reception that it got deleted. Oh my god. I can only imagine the look on poor Johnny Boy Burton's face. Yeah, so in the meantime, Third Bruno's over here like, whoa, hold up. Sonic Adventure took multiple songs from this game? Yeah, and kind of what people kind of suspect is that, you know, because Jun Senoi did the music in this game, and it wasn't exactly a big hit. So Jun was like, and it's just speculative, but it's like, Jun really liked, and they are great compositions, so he's like, yeah, let me give it new life in a game that, you know, a lot of people are actually going to play. Wow, Good Vibes Gaming put out a video 9 hours ago that already has 25,000 views. And the topic is, Sonic X Shadow Generations is doing more than you think. So it's not just a Soap Shoes DLC? I might have to pre-order. Alright, I need to focus on the prize. I Can't Do's request. Ghost of Burb says, it's a dating sim, you knew it. What, this song request? You already know what it is? Good guess. Now, what is it? Alright, bye Sonic. Chips. What a soul-crushing commercial for chips. Alright, here's I Can't Do's request. Third Bruno says, Soap Shoes, is that a reference to how Shadow moves? Or something completely unrelated? Now, this is not Zelda, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. Ooh, Koyan thinks you might have heard this before. Yeah, this is like Zelda combat type of... It's not Zelda, but I Can't Do is sure. Someone who knows one. So Third Bruno, that very loose association to the Soap Shoes. Whoa, here comes the Dark Souls choir. This song has everything, dude. A little more volume there. We'll go. This really does sound like a, not just Zelda, but the Zelda Symphony show. Sam thinks it's Star Fox on GameCube. It's not, but I'm glad you're aware of that game. Alright, nice. Super Rayman's on point. This is, of course, the game that you know and love as Intelligent Cube, spelt with a Q, not a C. So let's get this World of Long Plays gameplay up. Yeah, this is just the Zelda Symphony on tour. Is anyone here going to catch the Sonic Symphony? Because they've added another leg to the journey. Maybe to commemorate the Year of Shadow, I'm not sure. I guess I won't go again. I had a 10 out of 10 experience. I don't necessarily need to go again. It would be one thing if I could connect with fellow Sonic fans that watch my music theory videos. But since that didn't happen at all when I went to Boston, I gotta keep at it for another 5 years before people start recognizing me at Sonic Symphony shows. I went to the wrong window. Intelligent Cube gameplay. No, I think I looped the music. Yes, I did. So if I had to guess, this would be an intense version of Brain Age. Did I pause it? Nope, I didn't pause it. Whoa! You see how those cubes are changing? So are you, as the player, manipulating the cubes and you gotta find a way to get past? Is this supposed to be... Why is that doing that? What the hell? Is it supposed to... Yeah, see how it's pausing? Is that supposed to do that? I can't do? JJ says, now I actually say 10 out of 10, LMAO. Did I have kind of criticisms for it? Alright, this constant pausing is messing with my head. I almost want to click on a different video. But if this is the way the game works, then you get it in any video. But, okay, that's the tutorial, alright, so I'll skip ahead a little bit. Captain Crunch. The Sonics? You see that? Cinnamon and the Sonics? What the hell? That's great. Free plug for our blue hedgehog. Alright. Oh wow, this ripped off the background from Gene Gadget. Oh, okay. JJ used a clip of me saying 10 out of 10 IGN. And hey, what's up, Shadow Ops Airman? Yeah, so we still are gonna play Sonic's Island of Magnetic Artifacts. What an incredible title. Nice, Sam actually had this very game. Intelligent Cube. But yeah, Koyao had said, haven't we had this song requested before? I don't think so. I feel like I would have recognized this. Yeah, Icantu says that this game was called Karushi in Australia and Europe. Now, does that word mean anything, or is that just the name of the character or something? Nice. Super Rayman knew the exact sampler disc that it was on. And that's, of course, Interactive CD Sampler Volume 5. What a classic, I assume. And I'm catching up with chat. Ghost of Burb says that the Symphony shows are far away, but you did go to the Zelda one. Yeah, I went to Zelda twice. And it was great. Little bit of Mario Galaxy there. There's the Dark Souls. This has it all. Just no background. Super Rayman made a VGM request for the Volume 5 menu music once. Alright, so one tiny possibility is that the reason why Koyao thinks it's familiar is possibly because maybe we had gameplay montage of some of the different games on Interactive CD Sampler Volume 5, so that would explain why this gameplay style looks familiar. This almost looks like the VR missions in Metal Gear Solid. This seems like a mobile game rather than a capital G television game. Mainly because of the backgrounds, I guess. Ikantu says the music is actually the most memorable part of the game. But the devilishly hard gameplay and overall aesthetic is just as memorable. Yeah, this almost has like a mysterious air to it, like Myst. Remember that really hard game, Myst, where you don't know where to go? To put it bluntly, you don't know where to go or what to do. But yeah, how's it going, Shadow Ops? Do you have a favorite Sonic special stage? Like Mikey Game Studios asked? Because longtime viewers know my favorite special stage. Sonic CD, baby. Koyao confirms that this game indeed did crush your brain at the time. Your teenage brain. Alright, is that what the pun of the title is? Like Karushi? Like it's like a multi-syllable articulation of like crush or crushy? Is like in this game, or is that kind of what you're doing? Trying not to get crushed by brilliantly going to the right cube? But yeah, Mikey Game Studios, my favorite Sonic special stage is Sonic CD. Because it's a perfect reflection of Sonic CD's formula. You know, non-linearity. Strategize how you go about traversing, you know, an open playground rather than just a preset linear path. Ikantu says the sound of the blocks slowly slamming down as they push you toward the edge is almost frightening. At least that's how you felt. See if we can get a clip. That sound effect sounds familiar. Like that quint. Perfect. Dark Souls Zelda. Alright, I'm glad Mikey agrees that Sonic CD has some of the better special stages. I appreciate Blue Spheres enough, I just don't really feel like playing it nowadays. But I loved it as a kid, and I still see the value in it. I guess I don't like Sonic 2's special stages all that much. And I am a supporter of Sonic 1s. I think Sonic 1s are underrated, and they're a lot easier to deal with once you're just a little bit thinking about how you're going about it. JJ says these visuals fill you with dread. Metroid Dread 6 by Mercury Steam, shadow dropping on the day the Switch Up shadow drops. Zippo told me. I think I heard Zippo say some stuff. What rumors was I hearing Spawnwave talk about? Dark Souls, Gerudo. Let it be known, Koyao does not have this game in the home video collection. Alright, so I'm going to start to set up Sonic and the Isolated Magnets, or whatever. Yeah, JJ says there's a new rumorer on the block named Midori. Zippo is a fake. And part of that, JJ is starting to believe in the organized leak conspiracies. Now, what is that? When a bunch of leakers get together and agree on a fake story that they can then all publish, which, once it gets disproven, it makes them look less bad, because it's like, oh, so many different people reported it, so I don't blame them. But they were all in on it, maybe? La la la, Darkest Souls, Capra Demon. Alright, JJ thinks, so this thing about the organized leak conspiracies, it's the idea that some companies are using it as a marketing tactic, so they're leaking stuff on purpose. You know, I have to wonder if the Keanu Reeves as Shadow thing was an intentional leak prior to, you know, an official reveal. Yeah, I don't know. Koyao's right. I'm obsessed with Dark Souls. Let's see if I make progress. We're gonna play it, but all I've done is start to go in the depths, but I keep dying there. I did beat the Headless Demon once, near Andre the Giant, but I used a lot of arrows. I'm starting to get the hang of it, though. Interesting. Third Bruno is reflecting that, now that you think of it, Third Bruno is under the impression that they're making, the Shadow stages for Shadow Generations using the Frontiers engine, and one of them happens to be in a Heroes stage. Could that be a precursor to the rumored Heroes remake? Look, I think just the fact that they, are including, Bullet Train, Bullet Station, and the fact that Heroes remake rumors have already kind of been floating around, they were debunked as like a confirmed thing, but it just seems very, especially with the Bullet Station train reveal. Oh, sorry, it's probably Rail Canyon. Alright. Well, thank you so much for that song request, Icantu. If I just listened to this alone, I never would have envisioned that type of gameplay. You're playing Q*bert in the infinite black void. But I'm here for it. Alright, Third Bruno confirms it was Rail Canyon all along. Koyao really hopes not. You just want them to make another Heroes. Like Heroes 2. Koyao says, stop regurgitating old games. The formula can work. Give it another chance. Hey, the formula, it's not that it can work, it does work. Sonic Heroes available now. I only am accountable for the GameCube version's quality, though. Don't come at me, you guys, if you have Xbox Heroes glitches. Alright, we're back in the hood. And you're gonna see me boot up the game. So thank you again for another great request, I can too. I learned something today, too. And this game has 2 names, so now I'll be prepared if that comes up on Jeopardy! Shadow Ops is very thankful for Sonic Adventure 2 mods. Yeah, I Can't Do says, all the YouTube videos that have music from this game, I have a bunch of comments, people saying, look, it sounds like it would be right at home in Final Fantasy game. But alright. Today is Sonic and the Isolated Instrument. No, that's not what it's called. It's called Sonic and the Isle of Magnetic Artifacts by, of course, Neo Team Kyokyo. That rolls off the spin dash. Whoa, look at this. Ah, Sonic. We're here, baby. So I think JJ told me this was a Sonic hacking contest from not that long ago, maybe like 2022 or 23. So is this all the different games that this dev team has done over the years? It's quite the body of work, people. I'm going to have to play every damn one of these. Look at all this. This is like a dream. Like, it's so random that it's... I don't mean like a dream come true, but it's something random I would see in an actual dream. Look at that cool neon outline of Sonic's face. And yes, I can too. This is another JJ recommended ROM hack. And Ghost of Burb is right on time. Let's get cracking. Audio's a little too high though. That's better. I like the music already. See what we got for... I think I saw it's just the 3 basic dudes. Oh, did I hit back by accident? Alright, so it is just the basic 3. So Sonic goes fast. Homie can fly. Alright, so there's just all the basic movesets for these dudes. Game setting... No, I don't think so. Let's do it. Blossom Gardens. Whoa. A Rystar statue. You start out super, and I'm not even losing rings? Or am... Yeah, I am. Am I supposed to be super? Is this a scripted first level? Where I'm overpowered? Now, I noticed, and I'm hearing it again now, that this game has the audio effect when... Yeah, so JJ says, what is this superpower? Did I maybe accidentally activate God mode in the options? Because I did the test run of this game, and I do not remember starting as Super Sonic. Imagine playing this whole game, thinking that you're always supposed to... I mean, you can't exit. Oh, no, you can. Yeah, so Koyao says, you know, that's what I would have assumed, that a cutscene is about to strip me from emeralds. So sorry if I wasn't supposed to bail out of that. But if JJ was confused, then that's... Look at this. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let me focus on getting this up and running. So let me, for my sanity, I'm just gonna fresh reboot the game and not do anything in the menus, you know? And hey, maybe you're supposed to start out super like that, but if so, I really don't think that happened when I gave this a test run yesterday or whenever it was. There we go. Alright. So yeah. You start off on a Rice Star statue. Already off to a good start. Icantu says, here you were thinking that someone made a ROM hack designed around supersonic transformation momentum. You know, it has been said by at least one human that what Icantu just described is what Sonic & Knuckles is. It has been said by at least one human that the level design of Sonic & Knuckles specifically is designed around Supersonic's moveset, you know, his momentum style, all that. But I don't have the research team to verify that. Third Bruno noticed that they put the star in start. I'll have to pay attention for that when it pops up again. I love these falling petals. Very Press Garden, you know. Ooh, we have a Noah Copeland gimmick. That's very nice. New gimmicks, Otto, yeah. Where's Otto, yeah? Another gimmick. Alright, is the bubble shield gonna work the same way? Is it closer to the JJ bubble shield? No, it's not as good as JJ's bubble shield in another Sonic 2 remake. But not everybody can rise to the heights of another Sonic 2 remake by JJ. Ooh, electric shield. And this is a fan ROM hack, so I'm allowed to use shields. Loses shield. Oh god. There's like birds flying around even before I kill an enemy in the area. Whoa, did you see that bounce on the surface of the water? Koyao's getting the cherry blossom theme vibes from all these tumbling petals. Alright, Icantu was more thinking about leftover assets from Egg Reverie that went unused, hinting at a supersonic-based level in Mania. That's the kind of thing where, now that you say it, if there's those unused assets, like, has any, you know, fan game dev ever, like, envisioned what that could have been like? Koyao says this predates Press Garden, doesn't it? I think that this was Sonic Hacking Contest 2022. So, even that's 5 years after T. Lope's soundtrack hit store shelves in 2017. Little hydrosity flavor. JJ says the stuff that people can do with Sonic 1 is incredible these days. It's not even recognizable. Can they get it to look like Sonic X Shadow Generations? Because that's the final frontier. Shadow Ops is comforting everyone with the reassuring factoid that Hypersonic cannot drown. Yeah, and now that you say it, Ghost of Burb, I can definitely see the Freedom Planet vibes. Freedom Planet is a game that I've been wanting to stream. So maybe I'll get that in on a Friday or Saturday for an hour. Ooh, it's those Moto Bugs. What a cool SRB2 cart reference. Koyao is figuring it has the Jade Creek vibe from Planet Freedom. Yeah, I never got good at it. I still have to improve at Freedom Planet. I'm not good with the attacking. But I think that's, you know, a good thing of the game, that it's not just a pick up and play and it all reveals itself to you. You know, it's good, like Metroid. Icantu wonders if there's any sort of Mario equivalent to the Sonic Hacking Contest. You never looked into it. You know, I can't think of any, and that could be affected by Nintendo's attitude. Whoa, did you see that the bird Okay, so I think I'm only now just realizing that the bird follows you everywhere, and it can collect rings for you. No kidding. No kidding. Drop dash in the Heeze. Alright, JJ says this is a short demo, so it's more of a sightseeing. Wow, look at this experience. I like what they did with those green hill mountains. Are those the mountains that were actually cut from Sonic 1? Or maybe unused, but maybe they didn't make it into the code, but then they were used in Sonic Mania's Green Hill? Ghost of Burb says, good burb. Yeah, Ghost of Burb's cockatiel, I probably said that wrong, follows you everywhere like any good loyal bird should. I didn't know that this game was going to have Ghost of Burb elements, and now I like it more. Are those dangerous bamboos? No. JJ adores it. Hey, it's one of those SRB... What is the... Is that guy from... This statue from Spelunky or something else? Is that an OC crammed into the game? What's... Speaking of Freedom Planet, I actually did hear this when I did the test run. But yeah, if anyone doesn't know, what you are hearing is the Freedom Planet Invincibility song. Isn't that hilarious? It is overtly acknowledging the kind of graphical style, being Freedom Planet-esque. Mikey Game Studios has the Bravia question of the hour. Do I prefer Sonic Mania or Superstars? It is definitely Mania. Now, I can definitely criticize Mania for certain things, but as an overall package, yeah. It's far better than Superstars. I can't really play Superstars anymore. I'm open to streaming it more, but using my free time to play Sonic Superstars, I don't want to do that. I just don't want to. Bam Kwazam loves Superstars. You're saying Mania is too nostalgic. I get that. I think Superstars, you know, as a starting point, absolutely wins in the very specific criteria of, you know, originality, giving a fresh... They're new levels, they're new bosses. Yeah, I always support that. But it doesn't... Yeah, Koyao has the ultimatum. You'd have to pay me to play Superstars. You'd have to give me some of my $60 back. Mikey Game Studios' hot take is that you like Superstars better than Mania. And hey, Mikey, that seems... Oh, that's it? Alright. You got this Looney Tunes ending. That's so great. Hope you enjoyed what we had to offer this year. Sorry it was short. More soon. DK Nation for the win. Oh, see you later, Sam. Have yourself a good one. Yeah, Mikey likes it from a story standpoint and originality. Let me run around a little bit with Tails. And yeah, I kind of had sought out to do not a super long stream today, so I can hop right back into the Unleash. Oh my god, this Unleashed video, guys. From deep in my heart to yours, I think you're going to really enjoy yourself. Ah, Tails. What does the sprite remind me of? See, he's smiling, which you're not supposed to do in North America. Never have your idle animation sprite be just smiling. American children will think it's lame. Ooh, I didn't realize those worked like the balloons at Carnival Night. But yeah, I absolutely give Superstars credit for the originality of having a new character. I think Trip is perfectly good, and I welcome and encourage the idea that they would make a new character. So the question becomes, when are we going to get Trip in a modern game? Because Shadow might be ineligible for classic games, but Trip is eligible for modern games. You know, now that I think of it, I don't think I've seen any indication that Trip is going to be in Sonic Rumble, the Fall Guys Sonic game. And that's a missed opportunity. I think I would totally change my tune on Sonic Superstars if they put Trip in Sonic Rumble and then it had, you know, a reason to be relevant like that. Look at that little... look at Tails' smiling face. I-Can-2 likes the cheeky little smile as the little bro character that Tails is. Ghost of Burb wonders if it's bad that you're looking forward to Rumble. Hell no, I am too. I can't remember... Sorry if I've asked this 2 times already, but... Is Sonic Rumble free to play... or do you have to pay up front? Another Rystar statue now underwater. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Nice. Ghost of Burb is hoping to have your PC and streaming stuff ready to go by the time it comes out. Alright, sweet. JJ says it's a free-to-play mobile game with a season pass. Alright, so mobile though? So does that mean that you cannot play it on a PC? I don't understand why they don't put this thing on, for example, Switch. Fall Guys is free to play on Switch. Fall Guys is free to play on Switch, so there's no excuse. Yeah, I agree with I-Can-2 about the fact that the more Sonic, the better. As long as they eventually keep making games, they'll strike gold eventually, right? When was the last time they struck gold? Generations 1? If we're calling that gold. Alright, JJ says I might be able to play it on Mac if it's Apple Play. Now that's not Apple Arcade, right? Because that's the subscription service. Alright, but Javid also saying that you can use an Android emulator to play mobile games on a PC. That's good to know. Yeah, Mikey Game Studios on YouTube was getting some Hydrosity vibes. Indeed, I was too, by the color scheme. Shadow Ops says Sonic Rumble is like Sonic Rivals, and we did do a Sonic Rivals hangout here on stream a little while back. Remember the hangouts? It was worth trying, and I might do them again, but probably not as the second stream segment. If anything, it would be the plus, I guess. Mikey Game Studios and Shadow Ops are discussing the perennial topic of the Barrel of Doom. The Barrel of Doom. And I-Can-2 is thinking that maybe it could be just that Android apps work natively on Windows 11. I always decline the Windows 11 update. The Tails smile is definitely growing on me. It's funny that I think when he gets to top speed running, then he starts the Rystar scowl, you know? How immersive. But the question is, if you emulate a mobile game on Windows 11, will it have online functionality? Yeah, because now you need the Sega Bandai Namco servers to interact with Bill Gates servers. And he and Melinda Gates got divorced, so. Oh, you're gonna love the Sonic Unleashed music theory video. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. What a treat in store. You'll learn something, you'll be surprised by something, you'll laugh at something. Run and jump to win. Ghost of Burbs got the cool kid ghost emote. So yeah, I probably got distracted 2 different times, but what I was gonna say is that you notice that in this, when you collect a bunch of rings in a row, the pitch of each ring sound effect gradually goes up. And JJ certainly noticed this, so he added it to another Sonic 2 remake. That's all, folks. Alright, team. It's time for our goodbye, goodnight song request from the third Bruno. The one and only. So big thank you to third Bruno for becoming a patron. Not just becoming a patron, but at the tier where you get a song request once per month. It's a damn good deal, I tell you. Just ask Jabbit. Ooh, what a cool game to have picked something from. I'm not going to say anything, give it away, but I've heard of this game. Tails rules, I appreciate the GG. And again, I thank JJ for recommending this ROM hack. Nice. When JJ revealed the addition of the new effect of the ring sound effect raising in pitch for each subsequent ring, he gave the game a shout out for inspiring JJ. How very nice. And hello, Ultra Gameplays. How y'all here doing? You're just in time for the song request, which I am typing in right now. Do, 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 do. All right, here it comes. After this ad. Oh, what a gross ad. I won't even describe it to you. Don't you hate when you get an ad that's gross? It's like gross on purpose, but it's still gross. There was a guy at the gym sweating. Enough said. Disgusting. All right, here's something far less disgusting. This. Oh, dag. Get a little volume here. Hop over to the zone. Banzai Does Things is thinking what this might be. I think I forgot to attribute the gameplay footage earlier, and I'm sorry to the world of long plays. I failed. I'm sorry. Fair use requires me to give the credit for the footage, and I'm sorry. Koyao is in the market for a clue, and yeah, so far there's not many distinguishing features here, so I think a clue is warranted. This sounds like the song Tree Fingers from Radiohead's masterpiece album, Kid A. Kid A. Highly influential on me. Highly influential. Banzai Does Things is vibing with the ambience. Third Bruno says this is a Wii game. Is it only on the Wii? Alright, there it is. Technically cross-gen. That pretty much gives it away. Doesn't it, everyone? Getting some gameplay in the meantime. Sitting through a trailer for Inside Out 2. They're playing hockey, riding on a piece of pizza, and then getting the new, anxiety emotions to ramp up. Wow, it's coming out this Friday? Damn. All right, way to be, JJ. JJ is indeed correct. No, I didn't mean to click on that. So, get a load of this. So this is the HD version, this footage. I've actually never played the HD version. I was ready to buy it one day. I was going to get it on the Wii U, the HD Twilight Princess. But it was Look how smooth this is, holy crap. Now, JJ started playing this game with the HD remaster, and you stopped playing once you got the horse. Come on, look at this amazing camera work, though. Riding along the cliff sides. This is hitting us in all the Ocarina of Time feels. And Nintendo had a responsibility to pander to us with this fan service. Just ask Liam Triforce. Shout out to Liam Triforce. He was a good sport. He has no idea that we did that segment. Interesting. Third Bruno says, someone actually remade this in MuseScore and uploaded it to the website. Its time signatures are insane. Banzai says, ennui is canonically French. Is ennui the name of Epona the horse? Oh no, ennui the emotion in Inside Out. Rehydrated. Is that what the sequel is called? Inside Out Rehydrated? There's a big spike right here. You know, you can see the hot spots where everyone rewound to. Why is this a hot spot? Ultra Gameplays knows nothing but Sonic music. Give yourself more credit. You must be familiar with Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games. Third Bruno says, that is rather odd. Was that... Oh, like, yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, so that's the only thing I can guess, is that people had a hard time figuring out how to do these long jumps. You know, it's possible. I'm vaguely remembering, like, not figuring this out immediately. And I remember, like, once I figured it out, it's like, oh, it's like automated. You just have to know when to press the button. Alright, Ultra Gameplays doesn't even have Mario and Sonic at the Nagano Winter Olympic Games in his resume, so... oh, but I gotta attribute the footage, oh my god. Guys, we got all the Tears of the Kingdom.
Summer to share and save during the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event.
I don't want no Kia. I just want Zelda. So yeah, this is the Caves music from Zelda Twilight Princess. Is this just the music you hear when you enter, you know, a random cave underground and stuff throughout Hyrule? Excuse me. I love that plateau with the waterfall falling off so widely. Shadow Ops has got the Eggman quotes. JJ doesn't think that this remaster looks as good as people hyped it up to be. A lot of the ground textures are really lazy. Shout out to the Wii U. Oh, here's Eldon. Come on, I want some hardcore gameplay. Not riding horses, not talking to NPCs, and certainly not herding goats. You shall not pass. This looks dungeony. Third Bruno explains that a handful of caves are small and nearly the same, but then there's several unique ones based on dungeons in the game. These lava graphics are nothing special. JJ is saying, look at all that HD washoutness. And then Javid says, God, did they make the bloom worse? Is bloom, is that the word used to describe what's going on in Sonic Colors Ultimate? Because if that's it, yeah, alright, it is. Yeah, this, I can't support this with my money. I won't. Third Bruno was thinking of bringing up the gloom. No, bloom. The only bloom I want is the Radiohead song of that name. Third Bruno says, if you want 100% this game, you must do the Cave of Ordeals, which has this song and 45 rooms with enemies. Well, at least it's so catchy and it makes me want to dance, so at least I could listen to it for 45 minutes. Yeah, Third Bruno explains that the current age of remasters is bloom go brrr. Shadow Ops sold his Nintendo, Super Nintendo, to get a Sega Genesis back in the 90s. My man, and I'm sure your life has been forever enriched. Yeah, Javid says, this game came out when bloom lighting was all the rage, but for Javid's cash and my cash, it was garbage then, and it's garbage now. Just look at Colors Ultimate. Koyao has the specific detail that bloom is the effect on bright stuff where it looks like it gives an aura of light. Like the lava here. Yuck. Alright, Third Bruno says that the game does have combat music, so it's not constant in the Cave of Ordeals. But it's definitely great when you need a break before the next room, or to scout it out before jumping down into the track. Yeah, I'm gonna type in an optional follow-up side quest for anyone who's a little intrigued by this song. It's a song by Radiohead called Tree Fingers, and it's an instrumental, and it's kind of like in this genre of ethereal otherworldliness. I said that wrong. Look at all those lava fountains, so adorable. We got this little crocodile, lizard. Alright, Wonder Woman has good taste. Radiohead are great. They sure are. Yeah, like I was saying last week, when you talk about the word composition, right, we are not changing the name of the word composition because we are not undercutting what Radiohead has done. They're one-of-a-kind powerhouse. JJ's gonna listen to more Radiohead soon. Great. The fact that I recommend Tree Fingers, don't listen to Tree Fingers as, you know, a representative get into radio. It's kind of an oddball song. It's a true Radiohead experience, but it's in a tunnel vision on that, you're not going to get much. Tree Fingers, it makes more sense when you listen to it in context with the album to an extent. Cinematic camera angles. Oh, and those are those magnets. Oh, I have very, intensely positive nostalgic memories for this. Like the first time, there was some puzzle using those magnetic, and you have to activate the magnets so that those surfaces become, this. So now you're magnetized to it. It's so sick. This is such an incredible, raising of the stakes from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it's kind of like how Third Bruno didn't like Buffalo Wild Wings Thai curry flavor at first, but after having many of their sweeter flavors, you realized how unique it was. Wow, look at this trembling, burning Goron uncle. Ooh, a key shard. We have to collect 3 collectibles? I gotta get this game soon. Mikey Game Studios wonders what Zelda game is this, and this is Twilight Princess, specifically the HD remaster on the Wii U. The Wii U, the machine that almost no one acquired. I got a Wii U though, but I didn't buy it, no. Well, we're about 12, 13 minutes into the request. So we're gonna start to wind down now. And I am gonna hit the ground running with some more Unleashed Music Theory, baby. Because the plan is to release it this week. As far as which day, I'm gonna shoot for the soonest day possible this week. I'm glad, though, that the Third Bruno had a great time with the Wii U. But the Christmas you got at the store was shut down? Was that like a temporary shutdown, or was that, after they shut it down for good? Ghost of Burbs got that hype. Yeah, guys. Sonic Unleashed Music Theory video. Get hyped. It's a premium experience. You'll be surprised. You'll be delighted. And you'll be in awe of just how stunning the game looks when it's, in its real poetry and motion flow. Alright, Third Bruno says that heavy traffic at the eShop was what prevented you from joining. Nintendo should have given you a discount for your troubles. Because the heavy traffic wasn't the result of, Third Bruno's bad internet connection. Look at this, upside down combat. They programmed this segment responsibly. It would be irresponsible if that iron boot got dislodged and Link fell to the ground. Such a deluxe 3D heart container. We've come such a long way from Ocarinas of Time. But yeah, as we wind down, I want to say thanks to Mikey Game Studios for checking us out here on YouTube. And of course, Shadow Ops Airman. And thanks to Banzai for popping in on YouTube and making the jump to Twitch. Aaron's Geography World, Peruka, and of course everyone here on Twitch. Third Bruno, Ghost of Burbs, got the hype. JJ's gonna listen to Radiohead. Wonder Woman knows how good Radiohead is. Third Bruno, thanks again big time for becoming a patron. And one corollary of that is that you got this song request today. What a concept. JJ, have a good one. Javid. Koyao. So yeah, guys, I'll be back Wednesday. Excuse me, for I'm so hyped for Sonic Spinball. And another Sonic game, right? Sort of. It's going to be Knuckles Chaotic Speedrun against JJ, and you bet there's going to be on-screen bits. So yeah, have a good night, Javid. See you on Wednesday, Third Bruno. Ghost of Burb, you're very welcome for the stream. It was a whole lot of fun. I'll see Koyao and other Space Cowboys soon. And yeah, everyone else who's watching beyond those who are in chat, thanks for hanging out. And yeah, Mikey Game Studios is wondering if Sonic Spinball will be Genesis or Master System. So it's going to be the Genesis Sonic Spinball, which I will be playing through Sonic Gems collection on Dolphin. And it looks really good. I don't know if the Mega Collection Spinball is upgraded somehow, but it just looks nice playing it these past couple nights. So yeah, I look forward to showing you the underrated graphics in Sonic Spinball. So you're very welcome, Shadow Ops Airman, everyone else here on Twitch. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's excellent broadcast. So take care, everybody. Keep practicing your drifting in Sonic Roboblast 2 kart. But don't worry about Dr. Robotnik's ring racers, because I don't think it's going to take over as the hot new sensation in the next month. I'm not saying it's totally dead in the water. I'm going to work on this Unleashed video, keeping you guys in mind, in my heart. So thanks for continuing to give me fuel and motivation and excitement. I can't wait to share it with you. So, see you all soon. Take care. And get hyped for Sonic Spinball, that toxic chaos.